Let's talk about the performance of your salespeople. I'm Brian Offenberger, and I help salespeople and companies generate more leads and nurture leads using internet tools and social media. Now, since 1985, I've been helping salespeople and organizations obtain their maximum sales potential. I've trained numerous award-winning salespeople as well as 3 Rookie of the Year performers. And one of the most common questions that I'm asked is how can I get my sales team to do more prospecting or lead generation or business development, whatever fancy label that you want to attach to it. Well, I know as a proven fact that if you deal with these 5 issues, you'll get better prospecting results from your sales team. So let's go through these issues right now. First and foremost, are you giving your salespeople too many leads? Is your company providing too many for them? If they're getting a sufficient number of leads that support the lifestyle that they want, they're able to keep their job, they're able to buy what they want to buy. If you're giving all of that to them, well, then common sense would dictate they're not going to go out and develop anything on their own. So the first thing to prospecting success that you want to analyze is what are you providing as a company to your sales team? Now let's go to the second big thing that impacts prospecting on the part of salespeople, and that's the fear of rejection. Any of us that have done any cold calling in our career or any prospecting of any sort know how uncomfortable and unnatural it can be to approach an individual about doing business with them. Many of the prospective buyers are rude to salespeople. They hear no constantly, and it's something that psychologists have shown time after time that really mentally impacts salespeople. So one of the big things you need to do to get more prospecting or better prospecting results out of your team is to help them deal with that fear of rejection. Best way I know how to do that, teach them how to prospect successfully. The more knowledge that they have, the more understanding they have of what it is they're trying to do, the greater their chances of success. We all feel uncomfortable. No one wants to look like a fool or an idiot when they approach someone about doing business with them. So if you equip them with the tools and the resources they need to successfully do things like that, they're going to be much better off. Now, the third thing that I want you to focus on when you're prospecting is instruction. You have to teach people how to do things. And in today's era, it's a lot different than knocking on doors or giving a 3-second elevator speech. Right now, the name of the game is how you can interact with people via the internet and social media. Your team needs to understand how they can engage. First identify, then engage, and then convert prospects to customers using things like LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and other social networks. That's really critical in today's era. And if you stop and you think about it, it's kind of a neat approach for salespeople and for you as an organization. You can format these things so that your sales teams have templates, tools, resources that they can automatically use. If you school them on how to do these things, you're going to find that the prospecting results and new business development that they do for you is significantly better than you've ever achieved in the past. Now let's talk about the fourth thing that you need to develop a good prospecting culture within your company and to get your salespeople to prospect more. And that fourth item are tools and resources. And primarily what we mean by tools and resources is we mean things like teaching them how to use this thing called a cell phone. They text prospects. They get emails from prospects. They send emails from prospects. They access Facebook. All of these things are occurring in these new media channels that your people need to know how to successfully use in order to compete in today's internet era. They need to know how to send text messages, what kind of scripts and approaches and text dialogues they may use if they're approaching people on LinkedIn. All of these things are very, very important in today's prospecting environment, and you want to make sure that your team's well equipped to compete in today's era. Now, the last thing that you need for prospecting success and to get better results out of your sales team is to have the right expectations. Many of us have heard the old adage that we get what we expect, and what we inspect is what we expect. If we do those two things, then we have things in alignment. Prospecting should not be an event at your company. There are too many companies that sales go down, the sales funnel is not full. So what happens? The owner, the CEO, the sales manager, they run out, they scream at the sales staff, it's time to prospect. That happens for about a week, then it dies down, and then it's back to business as usual. That's the last thing that you want to have in your company. If prospecting, if business development activities on the part of your salespeople is a critical thing for you, then you should follow these 5 steps. Implement these 5 steps and actions within your organization for much better results. Now, I also want to encourage you, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you 5 effective things your sales team can do to generate more leads from social media. This is amongst the most popular things that I ever teach, and I really want to encourage you to watch that video so you get those kind of tips that you can put to work within your company. And before you leave my video today, right here at the bottom, you can leave comments. You can like us on Facebook. You can leave comments concerning these tips. I read each and every one of them. I'll respond to most of them. I'm really encouraged and excited to hear what you have to say. So stay with us for our next video, and I'll be back with you again real soon.